Lesson 4, Managing Companies. After introduction to BUSY and basics of accounting and taxation, we have seen various models of BUSY and the licensing policy of BUSY. Now we will have a look at our new chapter, Lesson 4, Managing Companies. Under this chapter, we will cover about creating company, opening, editing a company, taking backup of company data, restoring data, setting data directory, and help videos. Basically, under this chapter, we will learn about how to create the company and start working on it. First of all, we'll click the BUSY icon to run the BUSY application. On the screen, you can see a message box is appearing that a valid security device has been found either through dongle or security file, and the program will start in single user mode basic edition. So we'll click the OK button in this message box. Now you can see that only the company menu is activated and all other menus are deactivated. This is because once a company is created and opened, then only we will use these menus. That is, these menus will be activated only after opening a company. For opening a company, it is necessary that we first create a company. Basically, creating a company in BUSY refers to creating a company in which you will record all transactions of your business. So we'll go to company menu, create company option. First of all, we'll specify the company name, Star Traders Private Limited, its print name. Basic difference between name and print name is that no two companies can have same company name. Print name can be same. Let us discuss this with the help of an example. Like a company has the habit of creating a new company with each financial year. This company can create a company with the name Star Traders Private Limited financial year 2016-17, 2017-18 and so on. Now obviously the company will not like to print this heading on the headers of the report. For this it can specify the print name as Star Traders Private Limited. As I have said earlier also that print name can be same for two companies. So here the company will specify the name as Star Traders Private Limited 16, 17, 17, 18 and the print name as Star Traders Private Limited. Next, specify the country, state and then the financial year beginning from, that is the year in which you have commenced your business. Next is book commencing from, that is the date from which the actual working of the business has started. Difference between financial year beginning from and books commencing from date is that financial year in India is usually from 1st April till 31st March. So you will specify here the 1st April and the year in which you have started the business, and books commencing from date, you can mention the dates on which you have started the business operations. Specify the address of the company. Here 4 lines for specifying address have been provided: IT PAN, ward, telephone number, fax, email ID of your company. After this, you will specify the currency related details like currency symbol rupees, currency string rupees, substring paisa, currency font. Here we have mentioned the font as rupee for Indian. This font will be used to print the currency symbol. Like in India, we have the rupee symbol. For printing this symbol, you will need the rupee for Indian font. Next, specify the GST VAT related details. Here first of all, we have enabled the option of enable GST VAT. That is, we have specified why in this option. In India now, as GST is implemented, so we'll select the type as GST and not VAT because we are creating this company for India. Enable cess. Specify why in this data field if you want to enable cess in the company. Specify caption for the cess. Enable additional cess. Specify the GSTIN number of your company and then specify whether you are a regular dealer or a composition dealer. Next, specify the default tax rate 1 and default tax rate 2. If you specify 2 tax rate here, then tax categories, sale purchase type masters will be created only for these 2 tax rates. Basically, if you deal in only 2 types of tax rates, then you can specify the default tax rate 1 and 2. Otherwise, you can leave these fields as blanks to create sale types, purchase types, tax category for all the current tax rates prevalent in our economy. Next, you need to specify that whether you want to copy masters configuration and users from some other company, that is from any other existing company. You can select not required option if you do not want to copy any masters or configuration. Select copy masters and config option to copy masters and configuration, or copy masters, config and users to copy all these. After selecting any of these options, click the select company button to select an existing company. However, you can see here that we have not selected any company because currently no company exists from which we can copy all this configuration. Now click save button. On clicking the save button, BUSY has also shown the message box that you have not selected any company. So we'll again go to this option and select the not required option, and now we'll click the save button to create the company. Once the company is created, the first screen you will see is of specifying super user name and password. Super user is like the admin of your company who has all the rights and authorities. Basically, you'll specify here the super user name and password, and whenever you want to log into the company, you need to specify this valid username and password. However, we have concept of sub-users also, which we will discuss in our later chapters. Under this chapter, we'll discuss only the creation of super user and the password, that is the super user name and password for logging on to this company. Now we will again go to the company menu and will select the edit company option. Using edit company option, you can edit details of the company that you have just created. Here on the screen you can see we have changed the telephone number, that is by mistake we have entered some wrong telephone number, and now we have edited this telephone number. So using the edit company option, you can modify the company details. Next, on the bottom of the screen you can see two buttons are appearing. First is training help contents. On clicking this button, you can view the required training or help videos on the YouTube directly, provided you have the internet connection on your computer. Basically, the videos including this video itself which you are viewing are available on our YouTube channel. You can view them from here also in English language or Hindi language. Next is help contents for GST. On clicking this button, it will redirect you to our busywin.com portal, where we have all the help videos, documents and FAQs related to GST. Next is close company option. You can select this option to close the company. Now you can again view on the screen that on closing the company, only the company menu is activated. We will now use the open company option to open the company we have just created. On selecting the open company option, next you will specify the super user name and password. On providing the valid super user name and password, company will be open and you can see the administration, transactions, display, printing, housekeeping, help, favorite, add-on, all the menus are now activated. That is, after opening a company, you can use all the menus and are ready to work in the company, that is ready to enter day-to-day transactions of your business in the company. Now we'll close the company and we'll go to the backup data option. Using the backup data option, you can create a backup copy of the data at the path specified by you. Basically, in any case, if your data gets corrupted, then if you have the backup copy, then you can restore the data from that copy. On selecting this option, you have to specify the valid username and password, and then you need to specify the path for backup, that is the folder or drive where the backup is to be taken. We are here specifying the path as D busy data. We have already created a folder named busy data in the D folder. Select financial year. Currently we have not covered the concept of financial years, and this company has only one financial year currently, so we are selecting that financial year. On clicking the OK button, Busy will ask you that you want to proceed with the backup of the company at the path specified by you. Click yes button. After the backup copy has been created, Busy has showed a message box that backup has been successfully created at the path specified by you. Next is restore data option. In any case, if your data gets corrupted, then you can use this option to restore data from the last backup copy you have created. Basically, till the date you have last backup of the data, that is last copy of the company's data, you can restore data from that date. On clicking the restore data option, you will specify the path for restoration, that is the path where the backup copy has been kept. We are specifying the path here as dbusy data. If you remember, we have taken the backup at this particular folder only. Click OK button to restore data. On clicking the OK button, Busy has showed a message box that data for this company already exists. Shall I overwrite it? If you click the yes button, the data will be overwritten, that is the current data which is kept at C busybin data folder will be overwrite by this particular data. If you click the no button, then a new company with the date on which you are restoring the data will be appended with it. So we are clicking here the no option. Now we will again go to the open company option. Here you can see a new company with the current date, that is 15th November, appended with it, because we have selected not to overwrite the data. Next is delete company option. Using this option, you can delete the company's data. Use this option with utmost care, as data once deleted will not be recovered in any case. On selecting the delete company option, next you will select the company which you want to delete. Specify username and password. Busy has again showed you the message box that data once deleted cannot be recovered. Yes button to delete the company data. Next is set data directory option. Using this option, you can set the data directory, that is path where the company will be created and the data will be kept. By default, the path is C busybin data. If you want, you can change this path to any other folder or drive. Here we are specifying the path as dbusy data. From now onward, whenever you create a new company, it will be stored at this particular folder. At the bottom of this window, an option above information is valid for current session only is also provided. If you enable this option, then this particular path will be set till this company is logged in. If you close this company and log in again, then the path, that is C BusyWin data folder, will appear automatically. If you enable this option, then the data directory would be set for current session only. Click OK button to set the data directory path. Next is training help videos option. Using this option, you can view the training help videos directly on our YouTube channel. Next is exit busy option. To exit the busy, you can exit from busy only if you have closed the company. So in this chapter we have covered about creating a company, editing company, taking company backup data, restoring data, setting data directory path. At the end of this chapter we have provided some exercise also. You can see on the screen various critical questions, theoretical questions are displayed on the screen which you can attempt. Hope after going through this chapter you would be able to easily create, edit companies, backup of company data, store data and set data directory path. Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.